exercise you've been doing is from your hand to your mouth and your squats on the toilet.
Thank you very much for watching. Today I'll be reacting to the craziest stories I've found on the internet. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and leave your thoughts in the comments.
I think I hear my husband coming home. Hi, babe.
Honey.
Yeah?
Got you your damn McDonald's.
Thank you.
This is going to be your last meal from McDonald's. You better start exercising after this. Eat it. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
The next time you want to eat McDonald's, look at your belly first.
I don't want it anymore.
You better eat it. You understand?
You can have it now.
You better start your exercise regimen tomorrow. You said today is your last McDonald's. The only exercise you've been doing is from your hand to your mouth and your squats on the toilet and walking back and forth from the bedroom to the kitchen.
I went walking
You better
yesterday.
start it tomorrow.
This is so heartbreaking. And worst of all, coming from your spouse. Like, my heart really breaks for her. She's even recording and he doesn't even seem to care. He's just talking to her like she's nobody. I would consider this abuse. I really think this is some form of verbal abuse. You can communicate to your partner without berating them and making them feel like nothing. What happened to communicating to your partner in a loving manner? You don't have to talk to them like they're trash. If she clearly told you that she wants to lose weight, there are so many ways you can be a supportive partner and help her reach her goal, rather than talk down on her like she's trash or something. I just do not like this at all. Honestly, my heart really breaks for her.
Be mean to me.
Okay? If you don't believe me that you need to lose some weight, look at your double chin, your belly rolls, stomach rolls. Sometimes when you're talking to me, I don't even know who's talking to me.
Can you go away now?
Talking to me? Eat your damn meal.
I don't want it anymore.
You better eat it,
I'm throwing away.
You better eat it, Pillsbury.
I'm gonna throw it away.
You better. And after that, you better brush your teeth too. I'm tired of smelling that rancid breath from your mouth. I don't know if it's from your mouth or if it's from your stomach. McDonald's.
Oh, I love that movie.
This reminds me of that trend of that phase you secretly start to hate your girlfriend or your boyfriend that went viral on Twitter a few months ago. It's just very appalling though that you treat your partner like this. I just feel like what she needs is not counseling but a divorce. Because this man doesn't respect you. I don't think he loves you. Because if you love somebody, you will not treat them like this. The first quality of love, according to the Bible, is that love is kind. And love is patient. If you're not kind with your partner and if you're not patient, how can you say you love them? You know, I just don't think that this is love in any way. And I know some people will be like, oh, this is tough love. But I do not consider this love by any means. I just think this is not okay at all. It's definitely not okay. She needs to leave him. This person says that's straight up verbal abuse. Exactly. I feel like he has probably done this long enough that she just shrugs it off like it's nothing. She doesn't seem too bothered with what he said to her. This person says, and I can bet you bottom dollar his stomach is hanging to his nail. It's always the man with the big belly and the bald head, right? Body shaming other people. Like, look in the mirror, sir, before you body shame somebody else.
It's my husband's birthday today. He's a nurse and he works with a lot of girl nurses. And these are 2 birthday shout outs they gave him on Instagram. Let me know what you think. I don't know what to think.
All right, this she says, happy birthday to the one who keep my in check, first year friend, break body, work hobby, lock up body, Papa Snuff, love you, homie. A lot of affairs start from work. So that's one of the reasons why I see this as a red flag. They might just be best friends and there's nothing more to it, but just the fact that she's calling him her work hobby, I don't know, that makes me feel very uncomfortable. Personally, I won't be comfortable with my husband having a work wife. I should be your girlfriend, your side chick, whatever you want. I should be your everything. Another woman calling your man her work hobby, in my opinion, is kind of a red flag. But then just the fact that she posted it on Instagram, she might not really mean any harm. Because if they are actually doing something, I don't think she will be so bold to post it online. But then some people are like crazy though. So this other slide says, it's our favorite Zaddy birthday today. Happy birthday. Even if they don't mean any harm, interaction like this, not setting enough clear boundaries, can make you find yourself in a situation that you never planned to be in.
This just doesn't sit well. The words, the comfortness level. Like, what happened to, hey, happy birthday?
What?
Am I just tripping?
Trust me, you're not tripping. Your gut will never lie to you. If you feel it in your gut that something is wrong, you have to trust your gut. I'm not accusing your husband of doing anything inappropriate with her. But I'm just saying that your husband needs to set more boundaries with this woman. It's not okay for her to call a married man Zaddy. I just feel like if I was in your situation, I also feel very, very uncomfortable. Your husband needs to put in more effort setting boundaries with that woman. She might have just said it like jokingly. She might not have meant any harm, but the closeness is also a red flag in my opinion. This is how a lot of affairs start. It just sounds as friendship that turned into something that both of them never planned on. I don't think your husband is planning on cheating on you, but it doesn't mean it will not happen if he's not setting clear boundaries with people that he works with. You have to ask yourself, right? If the case was reversed, will your husband be okay with somebody posting something like this about you? I'm pretty sure most men will be like, hell no. You know, they will probably be very mad and probably throw a tantrum. He needs to tell her to tone it down and tone it down by a lot. That's a response video to the first video she posted.
This is a great question. Let's ask him. Why did you repost those birthday posts?
Because I just clicked on them?
So did you even read them?
No.
So that's why it's important to read when people tag you. Let me see what they tagged me in. Not just because it's my birthday, let's just repost it. So yeah, he fucked up. And he will be setting boundaries, let me tell you. Will you?
Happy.
If this was me last year,
It's your birthday.
yeah, this would have had a different
It's your
ending. But
birthday.
I'm more mature. He knows what he has.
I just don't buy the whole I didn't read the caption excuse. I just feel like that's just an easy cop out for him because it wasn't like a long caption or anything, you know. And then the fact that she feels comfortable calling him Zaddy, work hobby, I'm pretty sure she has called him that to his face and he didn't set any boundaries. People don't just behave like this out of the blue, you know. She has probably tested the water and seen whether he will go for it or not. And then if he's okay with it, then she just, you know, felt comfortable speaking to him like that in public. I don't know. I don't buy his excuse though, but obviously it's your marriage. You can do whatever you want. Right, the caption of this video said, my husband said we can't be going on too many dates because we need to save money, and then he goes and buys this. So she's going to show us what he buys. For dates, but he can afford a big truck. His priority is definitely messed up. I think the point of date is for you guys to reconnect and build your relationship, right? He can't afford that, but he can afford to buy a big truck. Do you see how this is a problem? She has an update video and that kind of explained the original video a lot more.
So if any of y'all have seen my last video that went completely viral, which I was definitely not expecting, you may have seen that there were a couple bold comments. And when I say a couple, I mean a lot. But A few of them were pretty strong statements along the lines of this one, which says, no, he doesn't actually love you, Math. A lot of them were also saying like, no, he doesn't love you. He only cares about himself. You should leave him. Oh, my ex-husband used to do this. Like pretty strong feelings. And now I wasn't going to respond, but yesterday was the perfect example of how my husband is very generous, always is thinking of me, very considerate, and spoils me. So today is Friday, but on Tuesday, I nonchalantly said, oh, the only thing I really don't love about my car is the wheels. I wish it had black rims instead of the silver that are on it. I think it would just change the look of the whole car, and I really liked it. But I said, we don't know how long I'm gonna have the car that I have, so I don't really wanna put the money into it, so let's just keep it the way it is. So 2 days later on Thursday, I'm about to head to work, and my husband tells me to take his car. The roads here in DFW have been pretty icy and a little bit slippery for the past few days, and as we all know now, he has a massive truck, so he told me to take it because he would just feel better that I was in a bigger, safer car that's just made for not so great weather. And I said, say less, because I like driving the big truck. So I'm getting home from work on Thursday, and I notice my car isn't there, so I call my husband. I'm like, hey babe, where are you at? He says, park the car in the driveway and come outside. I'm about to pull in, and I have a surprise for you. And guess what wheels in the driveway 2 days after I mentioned it? My car with black wheels on it. And I don't say that to brag. I only say that to mention like what a great man he is. In 2 days after I said it, he got it done, surprised me, and I absolutely love it. So you know what? I'm glad this love found me, and I think I'll keep him.
So my question for you would be, why did you make the first video? Because the picture that first video painted for everybody was, you have a man that doesn't care about you, that your need is not very important to him. And that's why you got all of those comments you got. Because when I watched that video too, that was my initial thought. I was like, girl, run, you know. And a lot of people say things like that in comments because they are talking from personal experiences or from things they've seen other people go through. It's not really from a place of malice. It's just from a place of giving you sound advice, right? But you're the one that portrayed your husband to not be a good person. And now when people give you their honest opinion, you come on the internet and tell us, oh, he's not that bad of a person, which I think he's a pretty good person if he did all that for you, right? Why would you make a video to make your husband look bad? I just don't see the point in making that video. Maybe you're just trying to make a cute video, but you can kind of tell from the response, people are attacking your husband, you know, they're attacking his character. So maybe you should consider taking the video down. Alright, so I'm going to read some of the top comments. This person says, all I can say is my husband wouldn't be pleased that I posted the video of him looking like a jerk. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. Why would you make a video that makes your husband look bad? I think maybe when she was trying to make the video, she probably thought it was funny. But with the responses you are getting, I just don't think that you should keep that video up. This person says you literally presented it in that way though. Exactly my point. You cannot be mad at people for having an opinion when this is what you presented before them. They are literally making a conclusion from the video you put out there. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe and leave your thoughts in the comments.